really got to knock down some threes. So I think Tajon's the guy they need to get going. He's had some clean looks. They just haven't fallen lately. But when he's on, the team's completely different.
It's funny, we talk about how he hasn't really been clicking. 13 points per game and shooting nearly 34% from the floor.
Yeah, and that's him not playing his best, as we say. I mean, he's quite the player.
On my best day, my stats didn't look that good.
Not at all.
The ball is up, the tip is on. And David Beatty comes down with it. A&T starts with the ball. Your starting lineup for the visiting Aggies in the gold color uniforms. And the Aggies start off with a turnover. A couple of fairly new additions to the lineup. Colin Smith in his 5th start, and it'll be Justin Watley wearing number 12 in his 7th start for the Aggies this season. A 2-3 zone press. And your starting lineup for the Bulldogs. One notable change. Instead of L.J. Thorpe wearing number 2, it'll be Cody Jude wearing number 22. Foul spotted, check that. It'll be a travel as Pember shuffled that pivot foot on his move.
Yeah, and they like to go, a lot of the offense run through Pember. They try to get it there, but good defense there by Smith and the guys in the post for A&T.
It'll be a full court press for the Bulldogs. And just able to get across the timeline is Horton. Patrick Horton, fantastic player, knocked away, got back, drive, just a little too deep on the drive from Beatty. Here comes Asheville the other way. Stephanie from the wing. Pember has it low, spins into the lane, gets the contact off the glass, tipped away. And A&T comes up with the board.
A little surprised there's no call there, but good take by Pember, just didn't go.
Again, A&T able to get to the basket, maybe a little too deep.
Yeah, kind of, and that's what Pember does defensively, puts you into awkward spots, and his shot blocking ability is going to impact just even how you take a shot.
A 1-3-1 style look from A&T from the foul line. A block by Watley. Here comes A&T. Beatty across the timeline around the screen, has a little bit of daylight. Ball knocked away, gathered back, foul spotted. It'll be whistled on Jamon Battle. Take a look at the Ingles keys to the game for NCA&T. Steals, offensive boards, get those extra possessions.
Yeah, and we see that a lot of times, and we were just talking about Tajon Jones trying to get in the shooting groove. A&T is not going to want that to happen.
On the drive, pump fake, Pember with the block. The second chance, and it's stunk in by Watson.
Good foul there by Watson.
Yeah, sticking with it for Asheville, the keys to the game. Break the streak. 0 for their last 2 and 2 tough losses.
Yeah, Winthrop on that ESPNU game last Thursday down to the wire overtime, and then another down to the wire contest here this past Saturday against A&T, against Upstate. So trying to get back in the win column if you're a Bulldog fan.
The foul whistled on Beatty. It'll be the team's first. The trap comes into the corner, is thrown off an Aggie leg out of bounds. Cody Jude, that trap sprung quick.
Yeah, it did, but that's a veteran player that's seen a lot of basketball. Didn't really have much to do, so kept possession, threw it off.
20 on the shot clock. Flipped into the backcourt. This is a very long and difficult team to find scoring options against. One of the better defensive teams in the conference. 3 on the way. Tipped. Battle has it. Goes up. Through the contact and makes the layup. We're tied at 2.
Sometimes I don't know how Battle gets through all those bodies. He had 3 guys down there. And good play there to start from Cody Jude. He tipped that ball in traffic and eventually went into the hands of Battle.
To the top of the key on the curl. Slight fall away off the back iron. Rebound gathered up. The shot bothered. On the way down, tough shot for Horton, he makes it.
Already the Aggies doing a great job on the offensive glass, getting a couple putbacks early.
The Aggies came in with 57 offensive boards in the first 4 games in conference, and Cody Jude knocks down a 3 from the corner.
Jude inserted back in the starting lineup. He started a lot of games for Coach Morrell, and good sign seeing him knock one down early.
Across the timeline for Beatty. Smith. Watson from the left wing. On the back cut, Stephanie gets a hand in. Pember slows things down for Jude. Battle has the baseline, spins away. Battle lines up, long two, off the iron, battle for the board. It'll be whistled on Pember.
Pember trying to plead his case there, saying he was getting hooked a little bit.
As you take a look at the Asheville all-time three-point leaders, second and third place on the court right now. Well, just for a second, Cody Jude off, LJ Thorpe on. Going for the home run pass.
A little much on that one.
I don't know many people who could have tracked that down. That was a tough ask, and I trust in Marcus Watson's ability to get under as many of those as possible, but that's a lot.
That was, and Asheville now gets the ball in the half court, so see if they can capitalize.
Stephanie has an open three, top of the key, off the iron. Battle for the board, and it's picked up by Horton. Beatty. Foul spotted. It's going to be whistled on LJ Thorpe. That'll be Asheville's third team foul.
Contact down low. Thorpe actually was, thrown to the ground a little bit, but Fish said it was on him as Pember's going to take a seat.
It's rough when you get hit and you're knocked on the ground, but it's on you. That's getting hit twice.
Yeah, that really
I don't mind you call the foul on me. I don't want to fall though. Tough off-balance shot off the rim. A battle for the ball. It'll trickle out of bounds. A lot of contact between Fillmore and Marable. It's 5-4 Asheville. We'll be back after this short break.
Expected is not feeling the love.
Matt Strandley here with Phil Marcello. Thanks for joining us tonight. Kimball into the game as the zone extending. Kimball gets trapped and a backcourt violation.
Pressure, as you mentioned, extending all the way into the full court. Forcing that turnover there.
.46 left to go. It'll be Asheville's second turnover of the game. Asheville leads 5-4. Beatty with the ball, off for Horton. Watson tries to drop it over the top. And Marable spotted on the foul. That'll be Marable's first, the team's fourth. Bit unlucky for Asheville, as that really didn't have much to do with the play.
No, it really didn't.
Back into the game is Watley, taking it to the hole. Tough shot. And makes the basket.
Taking advantage of the size there. Cody Jude very lanky, but a little more size and strength.
Watley spotted on the foul. That'll be his first, team's second. This Aggies defense, especially with Watley at the point. How do you play against the 1-3-1 here?
It's really tough, and you mentioned with their lineup, it's so long and lanky. As we see a kick ball there, they cut down the passing lanes, and even when you get the ball, you think you have some space. They recover so nicely, so you really got to make quick decisions, got to be crisp.
And they have a 1-3-1, and then the more aggressive sort of a 1-2-2 zone press.
Yeah, it's fluid how they go, fall back into it from the full court to the half court.
Jones open, more open than he thought he would be. And it's the steal. The first steal of the game for A&T, the Aggies, with the ball open. 3 off the back iron. Jude has the board. For Jones. Thorpe has it. Off for Jude. Open. 3. Knocks it down. Cody Jude 2 for 2 early.
And with that defense that we were just talking about, those 3 balls are going to have to fall for Asheville tonight. It's so tough to really get into the paint against this A&T defense.
Asheville's already fallen out of that zone press. They're really just marking up for the 90 feet, but not pulling that trap. Good move, able to get to the baseline, kicks back out with 5 on the shot clock. Drives in the lane, spins, tough shot. Great defense by Cody Jude. Tipped up and away, secured by Tajon Jones. Jude, nearly a heat check. Steps inside the lane, shoots it long.
Nice little pump fake to get around the defender, but that pressure threw him off balance just a little bit on the mid-range.
2 screens up top. Good back cut. Brilliantly done, and it's Jeremy Robinson on the back cut.
Yeah, nice play all around there for A&T, getting what looks like an easy bucket, but only because they made it look so easy.
Jones 3 off the front iron. Battle for the board won by Watley.
Clean look in rhythm. I mean, those are going to fall more times than not for Tajon Jones, so you know Coach Morrell's not going to be mad at that.
3 offensive boards already for A&T. A kicked ball spotted. It'll be A&T's ball. A couple of substitutions as Stephanie back in along with Pember. Into the game for the first time, Cameron Langley, the graduate out of Southwest Guilford.
Yeah, Langley's a guy that can dish it out. Leads the league right now in assists per game at 5.2.
LJ Thorpe has it. Pump fakes through the contact. The layup is good. Asheville back ahead by 2. Langley across the timeline. Dunk! Big time dunk. Webster Fillmore puts it down.
Wow, he threw that down with authority right there.
A foul on the drive as Drew Pember goes to the line to shoot 2. My soul is in a weird place right now from that dunk.
That's one of the best I've seen in person this year for sure.
What a job by Webster Fillmore. LJ Thorpe ready to contest it. It was on a rotation as Trent Stepney tried to come through the contact of the screen. He hit his knee, and it made him drag a little bit behind the play, so the rotation was a little bit late. Fillmore saw that. His eyes got about the size of dinner plates. Then my eyes got about the size of dinner plates. And then I got to yell dunk. It's been a good day.
That's just instincts right there. And LJ Thorpe, no small guy, so what a throwdown from Webster Fillmore.
Into the corner. Tyler May into the game for the Aggies. 12-12 left to go. We're not at almost. It's 11-10. Asheville ahead by a Pember free throw. Good back cut. Tough block by Pember. Couldn't hold on to it. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. That was a tough angle to try to make the layup, especially against somebody who's in the top 10 in the country in blocks.
Yeah, Pember just continues to get it done. He was top 5 as we came into this game and leading the league at no surprise in blocks and blocks per game.
Tough shot, doesn't hit anything. That'll be a shot clock violation. Timeout on the floor with 11:58 left to go in the first half. It's Asheville 11, The Aggies 10. Welcome back. 11-10 close game with 11:58 left to go. Aggies trail by 1 against the Bulldogs of UNC Asheville. Matt Stradley here with Phil Marcello. Phil, just a little heart rate check. How are you doing after that dunk?
I'm settling back down just a little bit, but man, that was quite the play.
I've never seen you pop up like that. You stood up.
We'll be seeing that one for sure.
It'll be Asheville's ball, 11:58, with the 1-point lead. The Aggies showing the press, now falling back. More traditional 2-3 look. Pember top of the key. Oh, good move. Cuts the basket. Layup. Tricky makes it.
That was smooth by Pember, who's had, for his standards, a little bit of a slow start scoring. But they're making him work hard down low with all those bodies and that rotation.
Watson has it. Skip pass, move into the lane. Find some space, kick out. Mason left his feet. Nice move. Boy, Demetric Horton can really find just a sliver of space and make it look big. Battle. Wow, strength to get it off the glass and in.
That looked pretty smooth too, even though it was contested at the rim.
Asheville running a fantastic break off of a made basket. Roy Williams smiling somewhere. Into the lane. Knocked away by Cody Jude. Stepney surveying the options. Makes his move. Kick out. Jude guarded well. Resets through Battle. Pember. Pump fake. Corner. Jude drives. Drops it off. Low for Mason. Mason gets too low, has to kick it back out. Tipped away. Stepney has to rush it. Tough shot. Rims out. And Doc Battle comes up with it.
Great job there by Jude to tap that one out again.
Foul spotted on the drive. It'll be whistled on the floor. With 10:07 left to go in the first half. It's spotted on Fillmore. That'll be his second, team's fourth. Asheville's ball underneath, 20 on the shot clock.
Good aggressive take there by Silas Mason to draw the foul.
Into the corner, Cody, Jude, pump fakes. Resets. Jude drops down low, Mason, one dribble, kicks back out. Good ball movement, three-pointer, rips the nets.
That was pretty. Great ball movement, as you said, Matt.
Cody Jude, 3 for 3 from behind the line. He's got 9 points tonight. Foul spotted on Cody Jude, who tried to shoot in and get his hand in for the steal. Got a lot of body, hence the whistle.
Yeah. But as you mentioned, Jude playing really, really well, inserted back into the starting lineup, and he's responded early.
The first on number 22, and that's the team's fifth. Tester on the baseline, nice floater. Tyler May knocking it in. Stepney has it knocked away, spinning away. Jones open three, a layup for him.
Yeah, it's not a guy you want to leave open.
Dejon Jones, one of the players where if he sees it goes in, that might be trouble.
Yeah, as you mentioned, second all-time at UNC Asheville, made three-pointers, and he keeps climbing up that list.
Watson tries to kick out for May. Turnover in play, gives the ball back to Asheville. The 7th turnover of the game for the Aggies. Asheville out to a 7-point lead, 4 for 9 as a team.
They really struggled from downtown on Saturday against USC Upstate, so a good sign that they're falling early.
With 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Sort of a 3-2. Pember gets it, drives in the lane. He's taken out. A block spotted.
For a second, I thought there was going to be no call, and I wouldn't know what to say there.
I think there was going to be no call until Pember fell, and then there had to be something.
Yeah, exactly.
The official explaining that Colin Smith coming down a little bit before the contact made. Stephanie open, good ball movement. Thorpe gets it back. Invited to drive for Jude into the corner. Good ball movement again. Bulldogs, Pember, 3.
That was just pretty. And when you have that many guys that can knock it down from 3, it leaves you opportunities.
Unselfish ball movement from the Bulldogs. Stephanie again getting a bit of a hit coming around the screen, and Beatty finds that just a eyelash of daylight and knocks it down.
That was a big answer because UNC Asheville trying to put some distance between the two teams.
Stephanie. Into the corner, Pember, that's his spot. That's his shot. Pember quickly has 9 points. Remember when you said it was a slow start to the game? He had 3 points, and then a minute later he's got 9 and just cruising. Tough shot, good turnaround, rattles out. Jones has the board for Asheville, foul spotted. That'll be the second on Smith. We have a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout as well. Asheville, 7 of their last 8 from the floor, lead by 10.
Hard work, a love for the game, is mandatory down here. Sacrifice, a desire to be great, lives down here. Excellence, the will to compete, persists down here. This is the Big South, where winners are made.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
There's not a secret to what actually happens behind the scenes at a bank. Here at First Citizens, we're trying to educate the client in each step of what's actually going to happen and actually have them make the educated decision around what steps and what options they utilize. We want to become that trusted advisor that actually guides them down that road, helping you reach your goals. That's Forever First.
Lead for the Bulldogs. Will be our first look at number 14, Harry Morris, the junior out of the UK. Asheville with the ball, double-digit lead. It's their largest of the ball game. Almost a man-to-man look now. As Stephanie steps out of bounds, a good double team. The trap sprung by Morris and Langley. And the turnover, Asheville's 4th of the game.
Yeah, Morris checking in and making an impact on the first defensive possession.
Drives baseline, the finger roll. A foul spotted. We'll see who they get. That foul whistled on L.J. Thorpe. That'll be his second and the team's 6th. Sends Jalen Jackson, the freshman out of Atlanta, Georgia, Green Forest Academy product, to the line to shoot 2. Jackson only 8 free throws on the season. That's his 9th. He's made 7 of those 9 and cuts the Asheville lead to single digits.
Yeah, looking up both of these teams, one foul away from being in the bonus. So free throws big down the stretch of this first half.
Second shot on the way off the back iron. Pember high above everybody. Pember drives through the contact, foul spotted. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Pember, no hesitation there, gets the ball in traffic, just swings and goes right to the rim.
Pember to the line. He's got 9 points this afternoon. Taking a look at the series matchup all time. I don't know why. They haven't played in 42, 43 years.
Yep.
But that's interesting in and of itself. Aggies won 110-74 back in the 70s. Only just into the 70s.
Yeah.
It was 1970. So there you go.
That's that.
A full court press and quickly into the front court. The Aggies slowing it down as Asheville trying to get their defense sorted. And looks like they finally do. The alley-oop almost came off. Jalen Jackson cruising in, just couldn't get a grab on it. Fantastic looking pass. Drop back, Cody Jude. Read well by Langley. Battle for Jones. Pember. Spins away from the double. Skip pass. Cody Jude has it. 10 on the shot clock. Blocked. 3 on the shot clock. Jude, turnaround. Off the iron. Tipped up. Pember has the board. Knocked around. How did Tajon Jones come out with it?
That was a scrum, as you said, the other night. Ooh, so many bodies down low. Ooh.
Foul spotted. Bucket to the line.
Another strong take there by Pember, and great job team rebounding there for Asheville.
The strength from Pember, because that was a solid foul.
Yeah.
That's a foul that I would expect 2 shots on. Credit to Langley who committed the foul. It was a safe foul, but it was a good, solid foul.
Yep.
Pember's got 13, trying to make it 14 from the line. I still don't know how he got that ball up on the glass. 14 for Pember. Asheville's lead stands at 14.
Slow start, no more for Pember.
And who else is having a slow start?
Yeah.
The trap coming. Tipped around. And how did he get it back? Langley gets it back. Maybe the easiest assist of his life.
They had a 4-on-0 after all that.
Boy, Langley just refusing to give up on the play is what got the Aggies that bucket. Keep in mind, this is an Aggies team that in their one loss was down by 14. Big block again from Langley. Langley moving quickly into the front court. Skip pass out wide. Corner 3 off the back iron. Battle for the board, tipped away. The Aggies come up with it. Watley resets through Langley. That's the Aggies' 6th defensive board. Langley. Travel spotted as he went up with it, put it on the ground, tried to go to Stephanie into touching it, but ended up touching the ball first.
Yeah, good close out there by Stephanie, and really just threw him off his rhythm. Didn't really know what to do, and results in a turnover from Langley.
In Langley's credit, he nearly pulled it off.
Yeah, it looked kind of smooth, all things considered. But probably a good idea to touch that rather than let Stephanie take it for a fast break the other way.
Stephanie around the screen. Has some daylight. Up, under, layup. Woo. Tough layup.
A little bit of contact and everything.
I love the no call on that. The defender went straight up and down, and if the defender's not allowed to go straight up and down, then what's the point of defense?
Yeah,
I love the no call there. I like the finish even a little bit more.
It's a good, strong finish.
Langley trying to find some space, finally does into the corner with 6 on the shot clock. Dropped low, Wheatley makes the move, Good move on Pember. Somehow rattles out. Ball tipped up. Stephanie swats it away. Jones has it. Open. 3 off the front iron. It'll be over the backboard. I'm not sure if Watley's upset about the layup that he had because he made a fantastic move to get open. Not going in, or if he's upset that the ball went over the backboard before he could get that rebound.
Yeah, it's rare that you kind of get the better on a shot fake of Drew Pember, but he had it there, just couldn't finish.
4:09 left to go in the first half. Asheville, 34-20 lead. Beatty has the ball. The trap comes, thrown deep. Gets Battle up. Battle tried to get his body out of the way. You can see the frustrated look as he thought he had done enough to not draw the call. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well.
Anytime you get to do the do, that's a good time.
Great time to do the do.
Yeah. And Mountain Dew, it's charged for anything that may happen on game day. So grab yourself a nice cold Mountain Dew, cheer on your team, and enjoy the game. We know our fans are the best fans, so don't forget, do the do.
When they say our fans are the best fans, do you think they mean Mountain Dew fans? Clearly, right?
It has to be.
Yeah, that's like one thing we can all agree on. Mountain Dew. The old-fashioned three-point play completed, and the Aggies pulled to within 11. Horton has 7. Jude open, 3. His first miss of the day. And Mason had it, lost it. Drive, tough layup. Marable had it. Stephanie knocked down into the corner. Long 3 off the back of the rim. Stephanie has it. Jude thought about the 3. Oh, we got physical contact, or a physical matchup, I should say.
Absolutely. And Stephanie just so good tracking the ball down there.
Hesitation. Stephanie lost the ball out of bounds. It'll be A&T ball. 3:08 left to go in the half. It's an A&T team that was down by 16. Another tough layup. Jude able to do enough to bother the shot of May. Comes down with the board.
Looked like an all but certain layup, but as you mentioned, Jude got back and didn't foul.
Jones, top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. Good active hands from Watley, knocks it away, pitched forward, long run, saved inbounds to May somehow. Great job by Horton. Beatty drops it off, Horton, open, 3, off the back iron. Boy, Mason never even looked to try to grab that board, and the Aggies get the offensive board in the putback.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that is back towards the ball, and easy rebound for A&T, and they cash in.
Jones has it. It's a 5-point run from the Aggies. Cut the lead to 9. With 8 on the shot clock, Stephanie for Jones. Jones, the crossover, step back, looks under. The shot rattles off the front rim and out.
Tyler May really made him work there. Great defense on the perimeter.
Open, 3, splash. Watley knocks it down. It's a 6-point game. And a timeout asked for and granted by Asheville. A 8-point run from the Aggies.
Yeah, and it's probably a good timeout by Morrell because it seemed like Asheville was in control, but a couple big shots and good play down the stretch here for A&T. And you know, this next minute and 30 seconds could go a long way into that momentum at halftime.
Taking a look at Will Jones in his second season at A&T. He spent the better part of a third season as the interim coach.
Yes.
Before being given the full-time coach tag. That's the prior to the 2021 season. 33-26 overall record for the Aggies.
Yeah, he won, I think it was 14-5 in his interim season, then in the summer of 2020 promoted to head coach, and he's done a good job with the A&T squad here.
Take a look, it's Justin Watley. He's got 5 points. Horton leading all Aggies with 7 for the Bulldogs. Pember 14, Jude has 9. The Asheville ball, 6-point lead. Jude comes up with it. Pember has it, 10 on the shot clock. Makes a move into the lane. Jude, one dribble, open. Shot off the mark, tipped away, board by Watson.
Great defense out there, starting with Watley out on the perimeter. Good teamwork there all around for A&T.
Drives baseline, tough layup, rims in, 4-point game.
What a run here by A&T, gotta tip your cap.
A 10-point Aggie run. Battle. As Jude couldn't pinch it, over the head, the dunk. Horton puts it down. And the lead dwindles to 2 for the Bulldogs. Shot clock off.
Bulldogs just not on the same page on that offensive possession. And A&T, all that momentum right now.
Kimball with 5. Gives it to Battle. Battle has to make something happen. Drives to the rim. That's a goaltend. And they'll count the basket. Battle beats the buzzer. And Asheville goes to the locker rooms, breaking the 12. Storming back on the strength of some fantastic defense, 3-1 in the conference, looking to stay in those top 2 spots in the North standings. What do they got to do in the second half to make sure that happens?
Yeah, I think they just got to keep that momentum from the end of the second half, and they didn't alter their defense really much. They just started playing a little bit better and making some plays. And you mentioned it early, Matt, just that length is really bothersome, and eventually it started to show up with some of the turnovers and the fast break points.
For the Bulldogs, taking a look right there in the middle of the Big South standings on the south side. Only a game and a half out of first. Really need to take this game tonight against A&T. How do they ensure they do that in the second half?
Yeah, I think Cody Jude and Drew Pember were getting going earlier. I think we mentioned it pregame. Got to see a little bit more from Tajon Jones. Doc Battle is going to get to the rim and be solid, but hopefully Tajon Jones can light it up a little bit if you're an Asheville fan in the second half.
Cody Jude leading Asheville with 5 boards. It's Drew Pember with 14 first half points. We're underway in the second half. Asheville starts with the ball on alternating possession. 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. Pember top of the key. Pember's got the matchup he wants. Skip past Jones. Good closeout. 8 on the shot clock. A foul spotted late in the shot clock. Good defense by A&T until it was Watson spotted on the foul. His first, team's first.
It took a gamble there, nearly caused a steal, but able to corral it was Cody Jude and picking up a foul.
That's an area of the floor where you want to take that gamble, because if you get the steal, it's a run out. Jude open, 3, left it short. That's something that you don't really see from Cody Jude. 2-on-2 break. Stephanie, Euro step, layup. My goodness, Demetric Horton running that break like a pro.
What a strong take there by Horton.
That'll be an offensive foul, maybe the easiest call of the night.
And Asheville's got to respect that because those are the type of plays that they pride themselves on. Really headsy play there and really headsy sequence for NC A&T.
Great job by Watley accepting the contact. A&T down 2 after the turnover with the ball, looking to pull even for the first time since 1448 in the first. Asheville's led nearly 80% of the game so far. Tough pull-up shot off the iron. Battle for the board. Pember has it. Jones open three. His second three of the day. He's got 6.
He hit one early in that first half, but couldn't really get his other looks to fall. Hopefully it's a good omen for him in this second half.
A bit of a miscommunication. It looked like Watley wanted to switch and gave just enough space. Pember he gambles over the top. And a tough move by Watley down low.
Watley's really playing well right now for North Carolina A&T. Some good plays defensively. A couple big buckets down low as well.
He's got 7 points, but again, defensively, he's such a problem. A block spotted on Watley. It'll be his second, team's second. Asheville's ball on the side. The double team comes. Off the leg, trying to get the ball to Pember. It'll be Asheville ball. 17 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. A 3-point game. Stephanie lost the ball, came right to Cody Jude into the corner. Stephanie shot off the front iron. Jones had it, popped out of his hands. Secured by Horton.
Ball tipped around a little bit, but yeah, Horton able to corral it there for North Carolina A&T. Looking to cut into his lead a little bit more.
Beatty around the screen. Tries the lane. Loses the ball. Stephanie pitches forward for Battle. A long run. Battle corrals it. One dribble, pump fake, gets the contact, and a foul spotted.
Trent Stephanie's so good to swipe that ball away. It was not the tightest of dribbles, and Stephanie saw it, took it away. Now Asheville, opportunity on the other way.
That the second foul spotted on Watson. Battles to the line. It'll be his first foul shots of the night. Comes into today shooting just over 55%. That one off the side iron and out. Battle made 2 big free throws to put Asheville up 1 against USC Upstate. Under a minute left in that game. Knocks down 1 of 2 to make it a 4-point game.
Yeah, he's really consistent all year, but Upstate was one of his better games from a production standpoint. Coach Morrell said he couldn't take him off the floor. That's how good he was playing.
Finds a little bit of daylight. The reverse layup good by Watson. 2-point game. Quickly the other way. Battle the reverse layup. Blocked himself on the rim. Here come the Aggies looking to tie. 4-on-3 break. Drives. Tries the behind the back dribble. Knocked away by Jones.
Look at Pember leading the fast break.
Pember, the up, the under, the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I know we've talked about it before, but you shouldn't be able to move that smoothly at 6'10".
The way he moves, he doesn't feel like he's 6'11". But I think you could say very much the same thing for Watley.
Yep.
So agile to be 6'9". I just don't, he doesn't appear to be 6'9". He's clearly tall. He's a big guy, but he's so agile.
Yep.
Pember knocks down the first, makes it a 3-point game. Pember's got 14. Check that, 15, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Pember comes into today shooting about 85% from the line. Knocks down the second as well, 4-point game. Stephanie nearly coming up with the steal again. Beatty able to secure it around the screen. Watson, good ball movement. On the drive, the kick, open, three, splash for Beatty. Beatty 2 for 3 behind the three-point line. He's got 6 points.
And if you recognize the name Beatty, it's because he played his previous years at LaSalle up in Philadelphia.
LJ Thorpe tries to answer back.
A little strong there from Thorpe.
Pass tipped out, nearly saved by Jones. It'll be Aggies ball, trailing by 1. 16:06 left to go in the second half. Marable checking in, taking the place of Pember.
Getting Pember out just before the media timeout, a little extended rest period.
Finds Horton in the corner. 20 on the shot clock for the Aggies. Beatty asks for space, tries to drive, drops it off. Watson, tough shot. Off the iron, Jones has it. Battle. Tajon Jones gets it in rhythm. That's a layup.
You can just tell when he comes off a curl like that, you just know it's going down.
Found his spot perfectly, back to a 4-point lead. Jones has 9, 3 of 8 behind the three-point line. Watson on the drive, the dish. Here's Langley. Through the contact, makes the bucket. 45-43, Asheville with the ball. Marable hands it off for Stephanie. Battle has it. Takes the screen. Jones double teamed as he goes to shoot it behind the back, stolen away. The run out, the easy dunk. As the Aggies tie it up at 45.
A play like that illustrates why they're top 20 in the nation in steals, and that's really a main reason they've gotten back into this game, and now it's tied up.
Asheville leading in the steals category, 5-3. Excuse me, 5-4. I forgot to count the last one, the one we just saw. LJ Thorpe dribbling out of trouble, down low. How did he find Jones? The court awareness of LJ Thorpe.
There's a lot of things that Thorpe can do, but the way he fires those passes is one of the more fun aspects of his game.
Around the screen, able to hedge over the top. A foul spotted. That's going to be whistled, I believe, on Doc Battle. It'll be Battle's second. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. One quick correction, and we take you to what fans like. Fans like half-court shots during an on-court halftime for a timeout promotion. That's what fans like, Phil.
Yeah, everyone likes that.
Make sure you pick up a ice cold, refreshing Pepsi today. Pepsi, that's what I like. One correction going into the play. It's I announced a foul on Doc Battle. That foul actually whistled on Trent Stepney, his first and the team's second. A 2-point game. Aggies with the ball around the double high screen.
You know what, Matt? I've never misspoke, so I can't relate.
You never missed a half-court shot, or? Ball underneath, good hesitation, but a travel as Watley gathered himself to go back up. That may be the first misstep from Watley all day.
Yeah,
he's been fantastic.
Really, really key part of this comeback, and just being a 2-point deficit now, but he's played really solid today.
Marable, top of the key. Jones came around that curl like he wanted to shoot it. 15 on the shot clock. Jones catches. Good defensive job by Horton. Well, I say that, and he still made the shot.
Sometimes good offense beats good defense, and we saw it right there.
If you're Horton, what else can you do? That was great defense. He was in his pocket the entire time. Langley gives it away. Beatty around the screen. Beatty, good crossover, gets in the lane. Tough turnaround shot. Oh my goodness, Beatty, nice shot.
A couple of plays there where the offense was just a little bit better than some really good defense.
3-point Asheville lead with the ball. Pember on the back cut from the low block. Runs into the brick wall a couple of times. Spins baseline, up, under. The foul spotted. It'll be whistled on, it looks like Justin Watley. That'll be 2 shots for Drew Pember.
Good job there by Pember to stick with it because Watley was not moving at all on that back down, but Pember's athleticism got him into an awkward spot.
Pember to the line, 6 of 7 from the line, 85% coming into the day. Knocks down the first. It's a 4-point Asheville lead. Back into the game, Colin Smith, the redshirt junior, spent some time at UCF, Central Florida, originally out of Jacksonville, Florida. Second shot good from Pember. Pember has 18. Tajon Jones, 14 now. We said he's quiet. Now all of a sudden he's got 14 points. In the corner, tough shot off the iron. Stephanie has the board. Quickly in transition, Stephanie. Skip pass, good pump fake. And again, great defensive job by Horton. It'll be out of bounds. Last touched by Langley. Asheville ball, 17 on the shot clock.
That was a really good play by Langley because he's clearly given up a lot of size there on Pember, and Pember tried to take advantage of it. Langley swiped it out of bounds.
A zone look from the Aggies. 10 on the shot clock. Pember has it, takes the contact. A foul spotted on Langley with the block. It'll be Asheville's ball. New shot clock, or semi-new. It's up to 20. One of the rule changes that I really like from a couple of years ago, instead of giving them a full 30, you go back to 20. Because you're not making them go the length of the court.
No, I like that rule a lot. And Pember just relentless. Just continues to attack every time he gets the ball.
Under 12 left to go in regulation. Asheville's lead 5 with the ball. Crossover by Stephanie. Hesitation into the lane. Tough layup. Tipped around. Rebound secured by Watson. Here comes A&T. Langley. The kick out. Watson drives. The layup off the glass and good. Great take by Watson. Watson in double figures with 10 points. Cuts the Aggies deficit to 3. 15 on the shot clock. Thorpe has it. Skip pass. Tipped away. Langley comes up with the steal. Pushes it forward. Beatty, the reverse. That's a dangerous pass against this Aggies defense.
Yeah, and LJ Thorpe capable of making some really crazy, really impressive passes, but that one a little bit too much with the defense of A&T.
Pember thought about the 3. On the drive, no look. Marable punched out of his hand. My goodness. Usually when you see a swipe down like that, you'll get a foul, and now getting up, Colin Smith yelling in Marable's face, no technical. Wow. A lot of shocking calls back to back. It's a 1-point Asheville lead.
In sports,
we are used to an even playing field.
Dwindled to 1. A game where there's been 3 lead changes, 4 ties. Asheville's led about 83% of the game. The last time The Aggies were ahead. That was 14:48 left to go in the first. They have a chance to go back in front on this possession after a baffling series of, I guess, coming togethers.
Yes. I guess some calls or non-calls that I would not have expected.
Aggies on the drive. Good defense by Battle. Trying to find space. Spins, knocked away. And knocked out of bounds. It'll be off of Pember. 5 seconds left to go. Pember a bit shocked that it's going back to the Aggies, but that's what was seen.
A lot of active hands there for Asheville, but yeah, Aggies going to have another chance with a few seconds left on the shot clock. Got 5 in the arena.
Long three-point shot, splashes down. Beatty puts the Aggies up 2.
Beatty starting to feel it in this second half. Up to 13 points.
Beatty now 3 for 5 behind the three-point line. Battle up top. Pump fakes, gets the action he wanted, ties it up.
Battle's so good at feeling the help defense. He kind of adjusts his shot in midair and avoided the block there.
Langley on the drive, drops it off. Tough shot off the backboard, no good, but to the line to shoot 2 is Beatty.
It's going to be a third foul on Pember. Not a bad foul, but now you also have to watch down the stretch that you can keep him on the floor.
.9:27 left to go. We're tied at 54. Not anymore. Beatty's first free throws of the day. Beatty comes into today shooting about 61% from the free throw line, 22 of 36. Second shot on the way. Same as the first. Consistency is the key. It's the Aggies by 2.
What a game this has been so far.
Back and forth, the Aggies matching their largest lead of the game. Stephanie has some space off the iron. Big board for Horton, pitches it forward, tips, and able to save it inbounds to Colin Smith.
Great effort there by Watson to save that one. I thought it was for sure going to be a turnover.
Tipped away, Smith gets it back. The layup, the foul, the buckets to the line.
And that one's, you know, it's tough for Cody Jude, but that's one of those, if you're going to foul him, see if you can maybe not get the shot off, but good stick-to-itiveness from Colin Smith.
If you're Cody Jude, you got to be thinking, if Colin Smith swinging straight down on you is not a foul, how is that?
Yeah.
Smith to the line, trying to give the Aggies their largest lead of the game. That did not happen. It's still their largest lead of the game at 4 points. Bulldogs needing to find an answer offensively. It's an 11-2 run over the last 4 minutes for the Aggies. And a stagnant Bulldogs offense driving all the way through is Stephanie. A foul, a block called. The layup will not count. It's on the floor. Foul whistled on Langley. That'll be his third. Team 7th, so that'll send Pember to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Yeah, and Pember really, really good from the free throw line on the season. 85% coming into this game.
8 for 9 from the free throw line. First one splashes through, 9 of 10. He's shot more than anybody else in the game combined.
Yeah, his aggressiveness, you know, sometimes that'll lead to the free throw opportunities. It certainly has here tonight.
As a matter of fact, he's made as many as everybody else on the floor has taken. Now he's made more than everyone else has taken. He's got 20. cautiously across the timeline is Beatty, and what a second half Beatty's had, 15 points. Approaching 8 minutes left to go. Beatty spins. Floater, left short, Smith, blocked by Pember. That was a big block by Drew Pember. Good hands shown by Smith. Pitched forward, wide open. Watson blew the dunk. Oh my! Here comes Asheville the other way.
Got a little too ahead of himself there instead of just making sure he got the 2-point bucket. Break for Asheville.
Slapped away from behind. Tyler May will slow things down just a touch.
A&T getting the ball right back though.
Beatty for May. May from the elbow extended. That looked like his spot. It's a 4-point game.
A&T playing with a lot of confidence right now, all throughout their lineup. I think either Asheville, you got to look to get Tajon Jones involved here soon.
And Cody Jute misses a long three. Aggies with the ball, all the momentum. And a timeout asked for and granted by A&T. We're going to take a timeout as well. It's a 4-point Aggie lead.
There you go. Next guest, how can I help you? That? 3 signature sandwich meals.
Everyone's lining up for the Zaxby signature sandwich. Try one and you'll see why.
I need a break.
Only at Zaxby's. See Ghostbusters Afterlife exclusively in movie theaters.
Hello, my friends. I'm Professor Hans von Puppet. I will absolutely refer the Matt and Molly team to anyone I know looking to buy or sell a house. And if you're watching this and want to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please call 828-210-1697. Though I am Professor Hans von Puppet. Tell them that I sent you too, yeah?
It's bow time. When chicken is this in-your-face bold, when Southern biscuits are this handmade, when fixins and tea are this legendary, you can't just yell,
It's bow time! Bow time! Bow time! Bow time!
and not expect everyone and their mother's brother's cousin to show up. Keep folks happy and full with the Tailgate Ready official Big Bow Box. It's bow time.
Welcome to Harris Cherokee Casino Resort. Raise your game. Raise your glass. And while you're at it, raise your expectations too. Because we're ready for a good time. But the party can't start without you. So put on your party hat. And stay a while.
This Big South broadcast is brought to you in part by Hercules Tires, ride on our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings. Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. And First Citizens Bank, forever first.
A&T, their largest lead of the game. It stands at 4. They've got the ball fresh off of the coach's called timeout. Keep in mind, just a heads up, just so you're not really mad here in a few seconds. We haven't taken the under 8 media timeout as yet, so next dead ball, we're going to do that. Just a heads up. For if you're at home and you're thinking about what they're going to do, a zone defense tipped away, able to get it right back. Good ball movement into the corner. Set 3. Missed everything. Able to track it down. Trying to spin away into the lane. The floater. The foul. And that is 4 on Pember. We have a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout as well. Pember, not sure why he got called for it. We'll find out why when we get back. So, according to the official, a lot of wrist.
Yeah, it was close. And Pember's so good at that shot blocking ability. It looked like he might have gotten a piece of him there, but it's really tough with, now he's got 4 with 6:14 to play.
Down 4. Now Asheville, their leading scorer with 4 fouls. As Watson knocks it in, he's got 11, trying to stretch it out to 12. Taking a look at noontime with the Bulldogs, the webinar series. It'll be at noon on January 25th. Hey, it'll be Jim Nance talking with Athletic Director Janet Cohn. Second shot splashes through pure as well. Aggies, their largest lead of the game, 6. Thorpe across the timeline. With 12 seconds on the clock. Thorpe into the corner. Cody Jew doesn't pull the trigger. 5. Thorpe has to do something. Hesitation, step back, foot on the line. He gets it out. Jones has the board. And he's tossed across the lane. A foul finally called.
Good job there by Tajon Jones because there were arms flying everywhere, but he was able to keep it just extended enough and was pulled down ultimately.
The third on Watson, the team's 8th. That'll send Jones to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Jones' first foul shots of the night. He's shooting about 83% on the season. Knocks down the first.
And Jones, I believe he had 15 points. Yeah, he had 3 at the half, and he really had a great second half here.
Second shot on the way, make it 15, and the A&T lead is cut to 4. .23 left to go. Watson tries to drive on Battle. Runs through the lane, off the iron, no good, tipped away. Off balance, wide open underneath. Spins, the layup no good. Battle for the rebound, pitched out. A&T just getting all the opportunities.
Really good effort by A&T, and not for a lack of effort by Asheville, but right now, A&T getting the bounce.
Drives into the lane, tough shot, off the iron, no good. Smith has it, takes it up, leaves it short, gets his own board, spins around, gets bailed out.
Asheville getting a little frustrated there. But again, the effort in the second chance, third chance even, for North Carolina A&T. Coach Morrell thought early on that possession, A&T got away with the travel. Nonetheless, they're at the line.
Smith has shot 4 free throws coming into today. As you take a look around the Big South at the other scores, Radford over Hampton, Charleston Southern over High Point. Write that one down in your notebook. Campbell over Longwood, and Upstate over Gardner-Webb. That a big score as well at halftime down in Boiling Springs. That Upstate team surprising a lot of people.
Yeah, close games all across the league right now.
Smith knocks down the first. He's got one more coming. Knocks that down as well. Pember back in with 4 fouls. Keep an eye on how he plays. Thorpe, top of the key. Good movement, finds Jude, splashes down the 3. And a timeout taken by Asheville. A design play, they tried to get Cody Jude open on the left wing. a good backup option as it looked like LJ Thorpe was going to take that to the hole. A good no-look pass into the corner. Cody Jude caught it in shooting position.
Massive bucket there for Cody Jude and UNC Asheville. And, you know, LJ Thorpe can do so much offensively, and you have to respect his driving ability, leading to the good look from Jude in the corner.
Cody Jude with 12 points, 4 of 8 behind the three-point line. He's also got 5 boards and assists with 4:24 left to go in regulation. Asheville cutting the A&T lead in half. We're going to take a timeout. You can take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this.
Power isn't born, it's built over time.
In half on a Cody Jude 3, 64-61. A&T's lead stands at 3. They've got the ball. 4:24 left to go in regulation. Possession arrow favoring A&T as well. An extended zone look from the Bulldogs. Aggies across the timeline. What a game from Beatty. 15 points, 3 of 5 shooting behind the three-point line. He's got the ball for Horton. Bulldogs trying to take away the center of the floor. Knocked away by Jude, out of bounds. It'll be Aggies ball, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Watch, it looks like May be cutting through. Oh, good tough shot. Smith off the board. And May the only person there from the Aggies, and he gets the board.
Yeah, it was a tough bounce there. Kind of went into an odd spot with 3 Asheville players right in the rebounding area, just couldn't get it.
As A&T happy to take a little air out of the ball. Smith out to set the screen. 3, lobbed up. The dunk attempt no good. Smith rims out, gets his own board. It's a jump ball, no call. Blocked from underneath the goal.
Drew Pember, you know, had some help from some other guys down there, but so patient. 4 fouls, was able to pick up a block. He's just so good defensively.
Cody Jude had a held possession for more than just a second. A bit unlucky that he didn't get the jump ball call.
He's definitely seen it called before.
3:26 left to go in regulation. If you're A&T, is it too early to be taking the shot clock down, or is that a smart move?
You know, I think you can run it down a little bit, but you don't need to run it down all the way to the wire. You got to make sure you can get a good shot. And but I will say, the way they've been rebounding on the offensive glass, you know, they're getting these second and third chances. Asheville's just got to get those rebounds and counter on the other end.
Taking a look at the upcoming schedule for the Bulldogs, going off to Radford, Virginia, before the ESPNU matchup at home on the 27th with Gardner-Webb. Down to Clinton, South Carolina to take on Presbyterian. Back home against Longwood, and then down to High Point, where there's a school called High Point.
That's right.
Radford and Radford, Virginia. Asheville and Asheville. High Point and High Point. As you take a look at head coach Mike Morrell in his 4th season at UNC Asheville, 39-60 overall. Assistant coach with Shaka Smart at Texas before coming to the Bulldogs. He's a coach that is just getting his culture in place, and it's a fantastic watch, the way that he likes to play basketball. I'm a fan.
Yeah. You know, just a few years ago in his first year, youngest team in the NCAA. Now he's got a lot of his players in place, and led by some of these seniors has been really key to grow the program.
Beatty with 7. Spins. Tipped up. Battle for the rebound, and A&T comes out with it. A&T with, it says here, 17,000 offensive boards. No, 19 offensive boards.
It feels like it.
Horton working on Jude. Runner off the back of the iron. Pember had his jersey pulled down. It's out of bounds. It'll be Aggies ball. Aggies have had it for the last minute and 20 seconds.
I mean, they just continue to battle down low and grit a rebound, force it out of bounds off Asheville. I mean, a lot of credit to their effort, especially on the glass.
Ball played low, layup easy for Watson. 5-point Aggie lead. Bulldogs as they start their offensive motion. Stephanie rolls, gets underneath. The reverse is good. 3-point game. Timeout taken by Asheville.
Big bucket there from Stephanie, who's always solid for the Bulldogs.
With 2:28 left to go in regulation, Asheville trailing by 3. Asheville's got to get some of these boards as we take a look at North Carolina A&T's upcoming schedule. They'll be welcoming Campbell into Greensboro before heading out to Farmville, Virginia for the battle at Longwood. Back home for Upstate. That's a matchup hopefully by then. People will understand how good this Upstate team is. Down to Rock Hill, South Carolina to take on Winthrop, and down to Boiling Springs for a matchup at Gardner-Webb. The Running Bulldogs always good in conference.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of tough matchups in this one, and you mentioned Upstate. We just saw them on Saturday here. Really, really athletic team. Got a impressive freshman, some good balance on the roster.
2:28 left to go in regulation. A&T up 66-63 over the Bulldogs.
Asheville go into a little bit of a zone here.
Just enough space. Stephanie bothered the shot. It's out of bounds. It'll be Asheville ball.
Morrell with the timeout, mixing in the zone. I don't think A&T expected that.
I don't think when Watson was squaring up to take that shot, he thought Stephanie was anywhere near him, and all of a sudden Stephanie there, and just that little twitch. Asheville down by 3 with the ball. Good tight defense. Tries to find Pember. Slapped out of bounds. It'll be last off Watson. Asheville ball, 17 seconds on the clock.
Wonder if they're going to look at the review here.
They'll take a look to see if it was off of Pember last.
It's a big call, that's for sure.
Can you play that out of bounds?
With 1:51 left to go in regulation. And what they're looking at is to see who it was off of last.
Gonna take a few looks at this one.
Awaiting the official review. 1:51, A&T leading 66-63. And they've seen what they need to see. It'll be Asheville ball on the review.
Good work by the officiating crew, and late in the game you want to make sure you get it right, so good job by the crew to ensure that. Less than 2 minutes, every possession massive here.
And under 2 minutes, yeah, that's like you said. Well, if you have the ability, why not use it? Now, if you're L.J. Thorpe trying to inbound the ball, Colin Smith, 6'11", about 143 feet tall in the arms. Pember goes to the bucket, tough layup, and somehow unlucky as Aggies have the ball. You see the frustration on Pember's face, one he'd love to have back. On the drive, the floater rattles out, tipped up. Smith gets it in.
What a big play from the Central Florida transfer.
Thorpe, crossover, Jude, good defense on the drive, the contact. Ball will not go, but it'll send L.J. Thorpe to the line to shoot two.
Thorpe's kind of been in and out, hasn't been able to get into quite a rhythm, but we've seen this so many times. We'll see how the next minute 14 plays out. He is so good at being able to get to the rim.
Aggies' biggest lead of the game was 6. This not far off, 68-63. They've only led for about 9 minutes of in-game time, but if you're going to choose 9 minutes, it'd probably be the last 9.
Yeah, you would think so. Most people would take that.
Thorpe misses on the first, comes into today shooting about 67% from the free throw line. Second shot off the back iron. Jones has the board. Backs it out. We're approaching 60 seconds left to go in regulation. Stepney splits the double, drives, dishes it off. Thorpe fouled, the bucket will not go. He'll go back to the line to shoot two.
See if Thorpe can knock some down here, but what a really big rebound there by Tajon Jones. Bulldogs need to cash in on this possession.
Difficult as the Bulldogs have made some tough shots, but the last couple of layups, specifically Thorpe and the Pember layup, as Thorpe knocks down the first free throw, shots they usually don't miss.
Yeah, and the way Pember broke free, we've seen him flush that a lot this year. That one just didn't fall. Could be the size and athleticism.
Second shot is good for Thorpe, a three-point game. 1:02 left to go in regulation. Important possession for the Aggies. Stepney, Jones, Jude. It'll be Doc Battle back into the game along with Pember, who has 4 fouls, remember. Driving all the way to the hoop. The layup good.
Just too easy there if you're Asheville.
A look of frustration on the face of Morrell. Hesitation, Stepney drops it off. Jude drives and has it stolen away, but Steph's on the end line. That nearly a game-clinching steal from Beatty.
Yeah, I mean, that was so close. And defensively, I mean, you know, tip your cap to Horton, saw the opening in the lane on the fast break and just took it.
Timeout taken by A&T. With 40 seconds left to go, a 5-point A&T lead. If you're A&T, you maybe need to score one more possession. That's it.
Yeah, and that was their last time out. But yeah, they've been doing so well, run the clock down, crashing the boards. Huge possession to say the least there for UNC Asheville. I look for L.J. Thorpe to maybe drive to the rim, either take it, and if not, he's got Tajon, Cody, some shooters on the outside.
17 on the shot clock, 40 left to go in regulation. Asheville down 5. Is it time to hit a 3, or do you have time to run your offense?
You know, I think you're down 5. You're obviously going to need a 3 at some point, but I think that's why maybe you go LJ or Trent driving to the hoop and give you that option. If they're going to give you a nice look at 2, you got to take it. You can't run the clock down too much, though.
Right. Take the drive if they cut it off, maybe a kick. If not, go ahead and finish and hope your defense holds. Bulldogs throw it directly to A&T. And a foul whistled as Beatty looking to go to the free throw line to secure this win.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we touched on it early in the pregame. This is a team, one of the top 20 in the country in steals, and a steal that might seal the game here. I mean, this A&T team is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough out for a lot of people in this league. 3-1
in conference, about to go to 4-1 unless something pretty silly happens in the last 36.4 seconds. First shot off the rim. Something silly may happen.
We've seen it before.
Asheville with the ball. Stephanie Thorpe takes the shot off the iron. Pember has the board for Jones. Jones pulls the trigger. My goodness, what a tough shot, and he makes it. Timeout taken by Asheville. What a tough shot by Jones.
The last time I saw something silly happen, I believe it was Radford here last year where he hit 2 or 3 in the last 13 seconds or so.
I forgot. I know better. Anytime Tajon Jones is on the floor, something silly can happen.
Yeah. And that was a huge miss on the front end of that 1-and-1.
Beatty, who was 2 for 2 from the foul line going into those shots, now 2 for 3 from the line, 15 points on the day. That's Jones's 5th three-pointer. None more needed, necessary, or difficult than that. He's got 19 points, trailing only Pember.
Yeah, 2 hands in his face, didn't matter. Knew he needed to take it, knocked it down, and kept UNC Asheville alive. Both teams out of timeouts here.
No timeouts left, 22.2 seconds left to go in the game. A&T, all they have to do is get the ball inbound and make foul shots. All Asheville has to do is knock down 2 threes and we're tied up. So both teams know what they have to do in order to seal the win, or even if you're Asheville, buy more time. As the Aggies back to the floor, Justin Watley back on, taking the place of Smith, presumably for free throw shooting reasons, but Smith 2 for 3 from the line today.
Doc Battle back in the game for Asheville.
Nearly gets the steal. The foul committed but not called, and now the foul finally granted after an extra 5 seconds run up the clock.
I thought for sure they fouled him over near the Asheville bench, but A&T able to run a few more seconds off. But free throws again, here we go.
It'll be Horton to the line. Horton 1 for 1 from the free throw line today. Comes into the season 70% from the line. Needs 2 to make it a 2-possession game. Horton steps up. It will be 1-and-1, knocks down the front end. 3-point game. Horton with this would make it a 2-possession game.
Big shot here for Horton because they're pulling everyone back. So Asheville, if he misses this, is going to get this rebound.
Horton's got 16, trying to make it 17. Ice in his veins. 4-point game.
Got to have a 3-ball here, I assume.
Stephanie open. Steps in, splashes it. And fouled is Watley with 8.9 seconds left. So like I said, if you're the Aggies, all you have to do is make your free throws. If you're Asheville, all you have to do is hit 2 threes.
You're right in everything so far. I mean, the Bulldogs putting themselves in a good spot. Even if they make 2 with 8.9 seconds, it's a lot of time left. Big shot there from Stephanie.
Watley to the line.
And I don't know why you don't throw at least one body in there if you're A&T to contest the rebound, maybe throw people off.
Watley 4 for 5 on the season, knocks down the first. He's got 1 more to go, 8.9 seconds left to go.
Well, if he makes it, there's no need for a rebound.
Watley's got 9 points, trying to make it a cool double figures off the back iron. It's a 2-point game. Asheville can tie, take the lead. Here's Thorpe, flips it off. Jones pump fakes, contact, no call. How on earth is that not a foul, as contact with the elbow as he goes up to take the shot?
I would certainly like to see that replay. As tough as Asheville battled, I don't know. We'd have to see, but credit to A&T in the way they played.
My goodness, if you let me grab somebody's arm while they're shooting, there's no chance they're going to make it. But A&T comes out with the victory, going to 4-and-1 on the season.